Caitlin. Is this gonna bother everyone? Okay, it bothers me already. Fixed time. That's from work. Okay, you know those lesbian YouTubers that like, do you just know them? Do you know who I'm talking about? Like Allie Hills and Stevie and Brianna and Chrissy and Ariel and R.I.P. Shannon Cammy and Rose and Rosie. Like, I want to be a lesbian YouTuber. I am a lesbian YouTuber. I'm a lesbian who's on YouTube. So I wanted to make gay videos. My name is Caitlin. I'm a lesbian. I'm 18 years old. I made a coming out video, so that'll be part of my gay series, I guess, because I talk about being gay. I've known I was lesbian since I was 16, and I'm 18, so I mean, it hasn't been that long. But, also, if I think about it, like really think about it, I've known forever, and you hear people say that in videos and you're like, wow, like, I didn't know forever. Am I really gay? But yes, you are. I had to think about it, and then like all the gay stuff that I did when I was younger, I was like, Caitlin, honey. And I joke about it with myself because it's like really obvious right in front of my face, and it took me so long and I struggled with it for so long that I just kind of want to laugh at it now. If you watch my coming out video, I like cry like 3 times, so that's great. But I struggled with it a lot. So I'm gonna talk about how I knew I was a lesbian for all you young ladies. Don't say that. For all the people, everybody. For everybody. If we look back at Caitlin's childhood, I didn't know that like girls could date. That part takes a while because like you'll be like, I think this girl is pretty when you're like 4, but you're like, but like I'm supposed to like boys because heteronormativity and all of that jazz. But I remember I was playing American Girl dolls with my neighbors. Maddie and Emily said something like, we don't have boy American Girl dolls, they're just girl American Girl dolls. And like we wanted to get married, like we wanted our dolls to get married, and we were like, we don't have any boys. Maddie was like, oh, but the 2 girls can get married. And Emily was like, Caitlin, don't say that, Maddie. Oh my god. And like that is the first time that I was like, I always like just had a thing for girls. Like looking back, that one movie with Lizzie McGuire where her brother dies and she's a singer and she goes to this music school. There's like the mean girl, and I was just in love with her. I thought she was so hot. Like I thought she was so hot, and I was like 11, but like so hot. And that was my first girl crush. And whenever I'd play house with my cousins, I was always the boy. I always had a girlfriend. We used to play Peter Pan, and I was Peter Pan, and I always had a girlfriend. I had like 3 girlfriends. And then it was freshman year of high school. I had my first boyfriend, quote unquote, 7th grade. And we broke up like in 3 weeks. I broke up with him, and like I thought I was just like really in love with him, you know how it goes. And it took me like 2 years to get over him. Because he just really hurt me. Nick, if you're watching this. He was really mean to me. It's really dumb now. If he actually watches this, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. I kind of like knew that I also liked girls. You're just born into the world and they're like, you like boys, you're a girl. And so when you notice you like girls, you're like, I must be bisexual. But this, like, I was like, no. My family's really Catholic. Watch my coming out video. I preface this. My family's really Catholic and conservative, and I grew up in this household, and I was like, oh no, like, and I used to like boys, I would just like pick them out of a crowd. I'd be like, oh, I like you. And I tried doing that with girls and it didn't work, so I was like, okay, like I don't like girls. I ended up liking girls like when I actually liked them, which happened freshman year of high school when I had my first crush on a girl. Her name for the purpose of the video is going to be Callie, close to my name. So Callie was on the dance team with me. Hi everyone on the dance team with me, freshman year of high school. I hope you have no idea who this is. And she was just like beautiful. Not like I thought she was super hot. Like I was just like in love with her. My poor little gay self. I was like so in love with her. Like she that sounds so dumb now, but I so was. She, like, we had to put our hair up, like, in the sock bumps, you know, help me, and she would, like, straighten up my hair, and she, like, brush it, and she, like, put it up, and then she would, like, do my makeup for me, and she would always, like, hold my shoulders, she'd be like, you got this, and I was like, I love you. But she got a boyfriend. I think she's engaged now to that boyfriend. Anyway, I was in love with her, so I was like, I'm bisexual. And so from 7th to 9th grade, it had been 2 years, and I was like, okay, like, I'm a little bit okay with being bisexual now, but I wasn't. Stay tuned. And I got so worried that people would find out that I liked Callie that I was like, I may be bisexual, but I'm only going to date boys. I'm a straight woman. And then I tried to date a boy again. And not only did I try to date a boy again, sophomore year, I tried after I came out as a lesbian. Like, don't worry, we'll get there. So I was like, okay, I'm straight. I tried to date this 18-year-old boy. I was 15. And what would happen every time I liked a boy, like I'd be like, wow, I really liked him, because I would pick him out of the crowd. I'd be like, I like you. And then he would like me back, possibly, like, not like my first time, but like sometimes they would like me back. And I would be like, oh my God, like I do not like them. I only like them as a friend. And so I got into this relationship with this boy, whose name we're going to call him Carl. And I was like feeling this feeling that I was like, I don't want this, like I don't want to be in this relationship. And I thought I had commitment issues, and I told my friends this. I was like, every time a boy likes me back, like I stop liking him. And they were like, we don't feel that. And I was like, okay, it's just me. It's just me. I'm the only one. I have commitment issues, but like I'm okay with committing. Someone date me. I tried dating Carl, and I couldn't not eat. My hair was falling out. I was failing all of my things at school because I was so stressed out about this relationship that did not matter, because I was 15 and we went on a date, and like I had fun on the date, and I was like, this is fine, but also I was just like really creeped out. I was like, I can't do this. Not like creeped out because of him, like, but because I'm a lesbian. And I was like, I can't do this. I was having panic attacks, and like this happens with every boy that I try to date. Like I just cannot do it. I cannot do it. And I'd have to force myself to the point of like throwing up, hair falling out, panic attacks in class. Like I couldn't do it. And people are like, maybe he just wasn't the right guy. And I'm like, oh, but then this happened. So I had a girlfriend. Her name was Megan. And Megan and I had been friends since the 7th grade. We started dating. She was my first kiss. And that was fun. I was really freaked out at first because we were like friends. So I realized after I'm done dating Carl, I'm like, I only like celebrity males. And Cameron Monaghan. Do you guys know Cameron Monaghan? Ian from Shameless. I was in the Shameless fandom like when I was 15, so like 3 years ago, when it wasn't that popular. And I always read and wrote Ian and Mickey fan fiction. And I was so into it, and I was like, I want this dynamic. And then I remembered that I suppressed my sexuality all of sophomore year of high school, and I was like, oh yeah, I like girls. Also boys though. Even though I just had this awful relationship with Carl that just did not work, but I was like, I have commitment issues. It's just not the right time. I'm not ready for a boyfriend. Little did I know, I would never be ready for a boyfriend. And so then I started dating this girl whose name, what did I just call her? Megan. I'm gonna tell you guys my first kiss story quick. So we kiss, and I'm like, that was weird, because like, that's not how you think kissing feels. And we kiss again. I'm like, Caitlin, 16-year-old Caitlin looks at Megan, and she goes, I'm so gay. Megan's like, yeah, yes, okay. And so I realized I only have feelings for Cameron Monaghan. And I was like, why? And then, but only when he was Ian and wearing eyeliner. So I don't know, I was just like, I'm really into this. I was like, would I date any boy from high school? And I thought about it, and I was like, no. And that was not that easy, mind you, that I am 16 turning 17, and I realized this when I was 12. If we go back to the 7th grade. And I was like, I'm not a lesbian. I was like, I'm bisexual. I had just come out to my two closest friends, Megan and Zoe, as bisexual. I don't know what to do. Like, I was like, I'm comfortable. What am I doing? Like, just slowly rolling up this t-shirt more and more. I was like, comfortable with the bisexual label because I was like, I can hide the part of me that likes girls because I was that insecure about my sexuality, not because that's how my sexuality works, obviously. But I was like, okay, I can hide this part of me, but if I'm a lesbian, I can't. Like, I can't hide it. Like, I don't know what to do. I was freaking out. I was like, this is too big for me. Like, I can't do this. I like described it in my journal as like a pair of pants that I couldn't fit into, and like my bisexual pants were like so nice and so fitting, and I was so okay with it. And I was like, I can't be a lesbian. Like, I cannot be a lesbian. But I was like, but you are, Katlyn. And it just made so much sense that I kind of just like wanted to scream. And I started flirting with girls. I started dating girls. And that feeling of hair falling out, throwing up, panic attacks has never happened again.